The internet. It's not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. Surely anyone here has defined what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it. It's a series of tubes.
A series of what?
Tubes.
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 Sexy lady.
Hello, everybody.
That was not sexy.
No.
No.
Wearing my New York shirt
Well, you gotta stand up. There you go.
in solidarity with our web series brothers and sisters in New York City and New Jersey.
Be safe, everyone.
All up along the East Coast.
Don't
Be
do
safe,
crazy shit.
everybody. Don't do anything crazy. Take it from people who grew up in Florida and in the Gulf Coast. This is bad shit. Y'all gotta be ready. But
It's
we're
not
gonna
fun.
try to make your Sunday night a little bit more lighthearted and fun.
Woo!
Woo! So nice to
I'll
see
go
so
for
many
that.
people in the chat room. Bloody Mary, Michael Caruso,
Woo! Hi!
Lance from Plays Fine. Look at Twist of Wit is in there. Brenda. Wow, they're getting some echo.
Are they?
Hope y'all's echo ain't too bad.
Is that better? Is it her or is it me? Hold hands. Hold hands. Is it you? Is it you? It's both.
Both. Oh no.
Is it better?
It might be Michael. All better. Okay, good. Okay, this is a very special Sunday night. And the first thing that I want to do is just, we had the most interesting thing happen right before the
I'm
show.
hyper.
My brother and his fiancée and her two daughters came over. As we were doing the final tweaking and rendering of Indy Interstate, because we added something to it today. And they got introduced to the wonderful world of web series today. So you guys have a brand new audience of 4 who has never seen any of your shows, and we are giving them a whole list of things to watch. We showed them trailers today for everything from Blood and Bone China to The Runaways to Bloody Mary Show to Pretty Dirty Secrets, and we're going to be sending them a ton of stuff to watch. And I'm not sure if they're watching tonight, but if they are, it's a big shout out to Rocky, Charmaine, Faith, and Maddie. If you guys are watching, we hope you guys have a little fun and that you have stuff to look up. But it was really cool to tell them about all these shows and stuff that they could be watching.
If nothing else, I know my mom is probably watching. Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
My
He
aunt
likes better.
Lois is probably watching. Hello to you too.
See? So even if you don't think that you have a fan base, at least you have
And
a
we're always out there
familial
talking
fan
about your
base
shows
with
because
all
that's
of
what we
us.
do.
Yes.
Can you up my
Okay.
volume a little bit? They can't hear me. Oh my god.
Do you have is the bee facing you?
No.
That's why. Turn it around.
Is that better, Michael? Oh, and yes, my brother's name is Rocky. That's not his
Cool name.
real name, but it's what we've been calling him all his life. Is that better now? Okay.
That little fan was buzzing.
No,
by.
that one wasn't you, Michael. Not you. We have 3 trailers to show you tonight. 3 short ones. 2 that are horror in honor of Halloween.
Yes.
And we're
Yes.
going to do a review of Vampirism Bites episode 3.8. And then all of you are going to be privileged, the privileged few, who will get to see the initial live launch of the first episode of Indy Interstate. Our, what are we going to call it? A road web series? Road trip web series?
A travel show.
Why are you playing with my piggle?
Because I'm hyper. I'm like, whoa, right now. I like want to run out of the room and put on a different hat. That's, anyway.
Hey, guess who's going to be on our podcast on Wednesday?
Who is going to be on our podcast on
Scott
Wednesday?
Klein from Haywire.
Get out.
And we invited him on the show at the last minute, and he agreed to do it because Haywire launches season 2, episode 1, Halloween night. So we are so thrilled because we're big fans of Haywire, and you guys all know that. So we are looking forward to seeing Haywire, hearing Haywire on our show Wednesday. You don't want to miss that. And before we move on to anything else, we have something really special to show you. We were sent a little shout out type of gift today, just an hour ago on YouTube. And we loved it so much. Brenda's going to love it. Gift of Amber's going to love it. We loved it so much that we are going to share it with all of you. So we did some quick ripping and converting so that we could get it. And you know what? I don't even think it needs any introduction at all.
Nope. Hi.
So,
hold on.
Cricket has joined us because she knows Indie Interstates tonight.
Sexy peanut. Well, tell them.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right.
Check it out. You're going to love it. Here it is.
Action. Hi, Amanda. Hi, April. It's Viscera. So, I just have a special little message and a little secret something for you. Because we here at the Bloody Mary Show, we wanted to thank you so much for all your support and everything that you've done for the show. And, can you keep a secret? This is just for you, April. As it goes, I happen to like the pole and the hole. See you in season 2.
Yeah. Bloody Mary Show.
That was awesome. Made our day. And we needed a little distraction because we've been so freaking nervous all day.
Divinity hat. Yeah, I went and got it. Yeah.
That's the hat that was sent to Amanda by the creator of Divinity, Michael Caruso and Barbie Caruso.
Okay.
And Bloody Mary Show, we can't tell you how much we loved that. Viscera is awesome. And we can't wait for season 2. Bloody Mary Show is awesome. And we got a chance to watch even more of it while we were voting until our eyeballs fell out yesterday for IWTV award submissions.
It's my winter hat.
For those of you who are still voting on the submissions to the IWTV awards, please consider Indie Intertube in Best Live Hosted Show, Best Live Hosts, Best Supplemental Content, Best Social Media Experience, and the second annual Indie Intertube Awards in Best Live Event. We would really appreciate it if you would give us serious consideration in those categories. We work very hard for you, and it would be really awesome for us to be nominated. Okay. So, do we want to show a trailer, or do we want to talk Vampirism Bites?
It's up to you.
You know, Vampirism Bites is so good this season. I want to talk about it. This is episode 3.8 that we're talking about. And we didn't get a chance to talk about it on the show on Wednesday. And I promised James that we would do that today. I have to say, Simon Palladori has become such a great character. I'm really loving him. And it is nice to see the actors really settling into their roles and coming into their own in the third season. I think the third season is absolutely the best that James has done with this show. All the actors are doing a phenomenal job. One of the things I want to point out is how good the lighting is in season 3. Wouldn't you agree, Amanda?
Yes, I would agree.
Season
and it's
3
improved since its first season, for sure.
Oh, the sound and lighting has improved, but I would definitely say that season 3 is also the least comedic of the group.
Yes, much.
It's falling much more into that like dramedy category, and you know, James has such a good sense of timing and a great sense of sarcasm as he parodies and makes fun of, in the course of his series, all of the vampire tropes out there. I still think episode 1 is his most brilliant comedically, but the lighting and the sound and the fight sequences are so good this season I can't believe that Dracula created the Belmont clan. I should have figured that out long before now. It's just phenomenal what James has accomplished. And it's the perfect example of what we're talking about all the time on the show with creators, of how good the work is as they learn more of their craft, as they learn more from networking with each other.
It's true.
How much better a filmmaker can get. And James has come a long way from season 1, as has his cast and crew. And
I was just about to say.
It is really, really phenomenal and really amazing how far he's come. And if you're not watching Vampirism Bites, you should be. Because it is in consideration for submissions for the awards, as it should be. And we really love what he's doing. And I have to say, there's a great cliffhanger in this episode. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I still think the best line of the season is "He smells like ginger snaps," but that's just me. But yeah, really, really happy with Vampirism Bites. Kudos to James for really pulling a great season together and for really fleshing out the character of Simon Paladori. I like that character a lot. I really do. And I agree with Lance. It is exciting to see a content developer really grow as a creator, as we have seen with James Fernandez, Adrian, the creator of the Kavanaughs, the guys over at Empire. To see these shows grow across multiple seasons is something that's very, very special, and it's why funding is one of the number one things that happens that needs to happen more for indie web shows, because these creators are coming right along, and they are your television showrunners of tomorrow. And people need to wake up and see that. Okay. Now, I don't know if very many of you remember us talking about Rides TV and Fourth Wall Productions. They won a Primetime Emmy this year for the web series Dirty Work. And they actually beat What's Trending for that award.
They did. I was amazed and excited at that.
It's true. And
I need to speak up here.
They have a horror anthology going on right now on their website. Now, what Fourth Wall Studios does in Rides.tv, which is where you watch all of their shows, Rides.tv, is they are a transmedia company that creates completely interactive transmedia web series. And it is amazing what you can do. It's amazing what they've got going on over there. It is a completely, fully immersed experience to watch their shows that you can get involving your cell phone and your web show and your email and all of this stuff. And they have a Dark Wall horror anthology going on right now. And they have released the trailer for the next installment, which is called 614. And in honor of Halloween, and because this is such a killer trailer, we wanted to show it to you. You ready?
Yep.
This is the trailer for Fourth Wall Studios' next installment in the Dark Wall horror anthology 614.
Hello.
Statutes and regulations. Time is now 6:01.
Hello.
85 over 55. The time is now 6:05.
There.
Nope.
And I believe that was Ethan Embry. Yes, Michael Caruso. Good eye.
He was just on Grey's Anatomy.
He was just on Grey's Anatomy this week. They have got exciting stuff going on over at Rides TV, so you should definitely check it out. And I would start with Dirty Work. It was about crime scene cleanup. It was a dark comedy, and it's quite brilliant. And they have a lot of other stuff that's really, really good. I'm curious, like Lance, how they're going to implement the transmedia approach with this show. But you've got to check it out. They really are doing some groundbreaking stuff over there, and you know we don't use that word
They're
lightly.
doing very innovative things.
It is very innovative thinking over there, and it is definitely embracing transmedia. Now, our next web series is called Pavement, and I don't know a whole lot about it. Other than what you see in the video and what is on their YouTube channel. I didn't have time to really do an in-depth search today like we normally would because we've been voting and because of Indie Interstate and because, you know, crazy things are happening on the East Coast and we've been worried about family and people. But this looks like another really adult type of web series, and I'm glad that we're seeing a lot of adult drama coming out on the web. So check out this trailer and see if you were as intrigued by it as we were. This is the trailer for the web series Pavement.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning.
Do you think my sister's life was gonna be all rainbows and butterflies and shit? Them two living happily ever after with a
There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give
You
me
ain't no good for them, baby.
dangerous. I'm loving it.
Yeah, again, no. Nope. Nope.
Interesting that they had someone original sing the music.
Yes. That's what kind of creeps me out about it. It's just like, no. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't have any dead air. We can't have any dead air. What is happening?
I don't know. You're writing.
Well, because I'm worried.
Why are
I'm
you
worried.
Okay. Just so y'all know, little reference. She's been freaked out all day about Indie Interstate. The whole day, all day, freaking out, coughing, choking, running to be like, ah. So you might have some dead air because she can't talk. She literally cannot form words. It freaks her shit.
Hey, you know what we're doing on the show next week? Do you know what we're premiering right here exclusively live on the show next week? Do you know? Do you know? We are premiering exclusively, first, us, live, the Season 3 trailer for Divinity. I'm excited. I am so very excited you don't even know because we've seen it. We actually were among the first to get to see the color-corrected version of the trailer. I am so... You listen.
You don't even know.
You guys have no idea what you are in store for in Divinity Season 3. If you thought the first 2 seasons were good, just wait. Just wait. Michael Caruso is an evil genius, and it is going to be really, really good. Of course, now I'm propping him up, and it better be good, or everybody's going to come after my ass. But Michael, I have no doubt, will not let us down. Divinity Season 3.
I will show up at your front door, Michael, with that hat on. And, like, some weird bodysuit. Like Squeagle from frickin' American Horror Story.
He said, now stop stalling and play Indie Interstate. Not gonna do it. Have one more trailer. This
I asked
web
for
series...
no trailers. It's not me. I said no trailers today.
This web series is called Spirits, and it actually, the reason we're showing you the trailers because episode 1 of Spirits comes out this Wednesday, just like Haywire on Halloween. And this, again, is a really creepy-ass trailer. And it's really good. And you guys know I'm a horror hound. I love the horror movies. She is not. I am. So
I like
can't wait for Halloween.
thrillers.
I'm all about thrillers. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that Gift is here.
I know!
And I hope... Was Gift in there when we showed the Viscera thing?
I hope so. If not, it'll be up. You can find it on YouTube. Just ask the Bloody Mary Show.
Ask the Bloody Mary Show. They'll tell you how to see it. Okay, so this is the trailer for Spirits. Check it out.
Whee!
Oh my god! Alyssa, are you alright? Alyssa, breathe! You've seen things? What?
kind of things.
You really believe that story that you just told me?
Would you believe me if I said yes?
Listen, Caleb Farrow. Hell is coming for you, and I must mess with it.
Nope. No.
Coming on Wednesday on the
No.
Wogglebox YouTube channel.
Because any of that whispery shit, just no. I hear stuff anyway. I don't need voices added to that compliment of crazy.
Yeah, you want to know something really funny? She got totally freaked out by American Horror Story this past Wednesday.
I can't. Okay, hold on. There's a basis for that. I was raised with a Catholic faith and belief, okay? And so there is an inherent realism of real possession. I believe in that shit. So when they did that episode, it was like, it's 11 o'clock, and now every freaking creepy thing I've ever read about anything ever involving that.
As creepy as
Now
that
in my
episode
head.
was, it was so well done.
It was extremely well done. I thought it was brilliant, and yet at the same time, I was like, if I'm awake at 3 a.m., I'm that's it. Game over, man. Game over. Like that, yeah.
And Lance just hit the nail on the head. So much millennial demo targeting. And my brother's fiance, both of her daughters, both Faith and Maddie, are millennials. And so we have a ton of shows we can show them to watch. And it really shows that a lot of these shows are going to hit that demo. That ABC Family's doing it right. But yeah, like, see, Brenda said she had a nightmare for the first time in years.
No, I agree, because it was so well done, and that's the beauty of it. It was so well done, and they I know I'm probably
Karen,
spoiling
you have
it.
got to watch American Horror Story. You're only 2 episodes out.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to catch. It is so good this season.
They did such a good job with the last one.
James Cromwell and
freaked
Jessica
your
Lange have just like upped the creeptastic factor by 100.
Okay, we're calling it now, and she brought it up, and I'm totally there on the
James
bandwagon.
Cromwell's a Nazi.
James Cromwell is totally a Nazi, and he's hiding out, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's the Beast of Berlin. Because that would just be
Dylan
creepy
and
shit.
Adrian, all of these characters can come back because they're not playing the same characters.
Right? And Sarah Paulson.
You've got
deserves an
Sarah
award,
Paulson
too.
back. You've got Jessica Lange back. You have Lily Rabe is back. Evan Peters is back. And Dylan McDermott is coming back. Ian McShane has joined the cast.
I know.
I'm
Ian
telling you,
McShane
Clea
and
Duvall-
Jessica Lange and James
Clea
Cromwell
Duvall
on
is in the
screen.
cast,
No.
and they're hinting that
No.
after what happened to her in the last episode, she still might be back.
What?
It is a cast that is so good. And it is creeptastic. This season is creeptastic.
Yeah.
Lily Rabe is going to steal this season from Jessica
Lily Rabe
Lange
is
if
gonna
it is
steal
not
it.
if she's not careful.
You know what? Her and Sarah Paulson are going to steal this show.
I
Jessica
am
Lange.
half in love with Sarah Paulson. The woman is amazing.
Oh, that with her scene with the electroshock therapy, I was like, oh my god. It was and the fact that you have to watch the show because she had to do it. He made her do it. You want it? Fine, here it is. Go ahead.
But James Cromwell is, I keep expecting him to say, "That'll do, pig," but he doesn't. He never does.
I don't want him to say, "That'll
what
do,
did he
pig,"
say?
because
Show me your mossy bank. I was like, what? What did he say? What did the farmer from Babe just say to the hooker? Mossy bank? What was that? That made me very uncomfortable. It did.
Really? Because the story part with Chloe Sevigny didn't make you uncomfortable? Let me tell you my history.
No, that not as uncomfortable as Mossy Bank did. Nobody wants to see the pig farmer from Babe saying, "Show me your Mossy
But
Bank."
the last thing you want to do is have him say, "That'll do, pig, that'll do," in this show.
Well, true.
I mean, they'd be like, what is he talking about?
I'm telling you, Ryan Murphy's got some fucked up stuff going on in his head. Pardon my French, but damn.
Yeah, but you know what, Amber? Was that other person killed the next episode?
By
a mass murderer?
Yeah.
that somebody in the asylum is supposed to be in the asylum
And
for
in
doing?
Fingersmith, they did not. It wasn't Jessica Lange
No.
in the form of an evil
No.
nun blackmailing her into it.
No. And Francis Conroy is coming back too, because we've already established that there are devils and demons in this show. So now you're gonna get some angels and shit.
Right?
It's
Right?
just-
Right? That's what I'm saying. Okay.
All right. All right.
I can't put it off anymore, can I?
Yeah, you can. You can put it out. Just talk about something. I'm gonna go find another hat. I don't need to do that. Talk about something fantastic.
The Dishonored game that I play has a web series. Forward Unto Dawn has a web series. I have 3 pages of web series that we of all people, we found for the first time during IWTV voting.
There you go. Talk about voting.
I voted until my eyeballs practically fell out yesterday.
We marathoned it.
We marathon voted. Voting ends tonight at 11:59
Which time zone?
Pacific.
You sure?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So not Eastern, Pacific. So at like 2:59.
And I believe the nominations are announced on November 9th, but don't quote me on that.
sometime in the next week and a half there
Yeah.
will be a nomination.
I'm really hoping that
thing.
we get nominated because I really, really want to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
I really, really do. I'm eating ice because I'm nervous. Our numbers are a little low tonight. You know why? Because everybody on the East Coast is freaking the hell out. It's true. I got her that pony hat for Christmas.
Birthday.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Karen. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know why? You know why she did that? Because Jessica Lange and all of her creepy, crazy Catholic nunnishness showed up and said, "Hey, you're a teacher. It's 1964. I'm a nun. Every town likes a scandal. Do you want the scandal, or you want to just go ahead and sign this release form? We'll commit your girlfriend, and nobody will be the wiser." Oh wait! And then the next day, we're gonna talk about this crazy, bloody-faced murder killer that's out. And you know what? You don't have your other lesbian friends stay over, and you get out of the shower, and shit happens. And now you dead, and your girl's in a psych ward. All because of a nun that you didn't want to stand up to. Of course, I don't know if I could stand up to Jessica Lange either dresses. That would freak me out. Just nope. Nope. It's crazy. Anyway. What? What are you looking at over there? You don't see, nobody wants, if anybody was in this house when we watch TV shows, like after a show, that would be the speed, level, and craziness of any discussion after the show. Between both of us. She's not talking because she is afeared of the next 10 minutes. Because, oh yeah, we went there. We went to 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Of our show.
She might have chewed on some tainted Sonic Ice. We had to go and buy 4 bags of it today. And I think it's time.
You think so?
Yeah, put your headphones on
Are
if you
you
got
okay?
them.
Are you ready? Who's
Put your
ready?
headphones on if you got them.
Pony hat of wind.
Hold on now.
Oh, she's typing. She's typing, so we have to wait for her to finish typing.
What is your deal?
I'm waiting for you to finish typing, because all I gotta do is push 2 buttons and it's on. Boo-doo, done.
Oh, is that the way that it works? Now, there is a web series shout out in this thing. A silent web series shout out in the first episode of Indie Interstate. See if you can find the
Hello?
shout out to a web series in this thing. I would think they would notice, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But they may not. I thought you kind of made it obvious. You know?
Well, I did because I was talking over it, but then I deleted it because you couldn't hear me.
Oh, you were talking over it?
Yeah, I was actually pointing it out, but you couldn't hear me.
Well, I'm kind of glad you didn't, though, you know? Because I've seen it. A few people saw it before we finished up with it today. And we took some of their advice and made some changes. And I hope everybody really, really likes it. We've never done anything like this before. We're pretty excited about it. Successive episodes, like all good creators, we will get better at the editing and all of that. But this is the first episode of Indie Interstate, and there will be a couple of extras uploaded to the YouTube channel tomorrow, along with episode 1. So be looking out for those. Oh. Are we nervous? Because I'm nervous. I don't know about you guys. You're probably not. Put on your headphones if you got them. Turn up your sound.
Are you ready?
Check out the best opening credit sequence ever. This
Ready?
is the first episode of Indie Interstate.
A series of tubes.
That looks like Ragged Isle.
It's pretty. I'm April.
I'm Amanda.
Normally you know us as the hosts of Indie Intertube, by mostly our voices. This time we're going to be spending a lot of time in front of the camera. When we took this trip last year, we had so much fun that this time we thought we'd take you with us.
That or we're just gluttons for punishment.
That too.
Not very.
Oh, there's old lady.
Chloe. Ooh, here we go. Ferry to Washington State. Yay! There's Cricket, our morale officer. She's been promoted to security since then, but that's another story entirely.
Green. Green.
Right at 40, and that's the limit here.
Hey, you. Did you find a way up here?
She must have found her. Oh, she can walk behind me.
Come here.
Right up on the right hand.
Come on. Come on.
So you're 2.6 miles before you have to go ride boys. And of course,
Giant sprouts. I don't know. We don't have a site. The office is.
the office is.
Are you good, Chloe? For your first trip? No stinky boys. It's all about you. You've been fed.
Her belly's full. Look at that belly.
Look at that pretty kitty. Say hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Come on. Come on.
Now we're feeding our faces.
Yeah. It's from the Walmart deli. We have chicken wings, chicken and taters, macaroni,
Oh, look who would like a piece.
popcorn. And don't feed her the feeds. She had feeds.
She's always hungry.
Wait, listen. Yeah.
Of course, it probably isn't that the food is all this good. It's probably that we're starving to death.
No, it's good. It's good. We're in Mount Vernon. Woo! What'd you think about our first day?
It was Gates. We don't have any Wi-Fi. That kind of sucks balls. I don't have a SIM card from the phone yet, but we have the track phone. So we got through customs relatively easy. That's a good thing. Only took a couple of seconds. It was always go when they're busy. Try to go on a boat if you can. Tomorrow will be a good day. We're gonna get through Snoqualmie Pass, and we're going to stay overnight in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is beautiful. So that should be interesting and fun. Taking our time in the interstate.
Chloe. Hey, Chloe. What do you think? Chloe. What do you think? Yeah?
What do you think, pretty girl?
Mama?
Come on.
You're just hungry? You're good? Oh.
CB.
Yeah.
We can try here. Hi, B. Say hi.
CB Roo. She's like, what?
No. No.
I like Cthulhu in the beak. But that's gonna be my view. It's not bad.
You know, it's funny how the universe works. You plan for every contingency and make all kinds of assumptions, setting out filming what you think will be a happy-go-lucky road trip web series. And then the universe decides you need to learn a lesson about yourself and the world you live in. And suddenly the trip becomes something else entirely. We hope you'll join us as we make the journey home. Okay, we're recording. Okay, let's start
try it
again.
again,
Ready?
everybody.
There you go. Dead air. Dead air.
Thanks, everybody.
It's out there now.
It's out there now
Yep.
in the ether. I do love that shot of you being interviewed
Well, that's what I was.
for the show in Montana. That shot was actually taken in Big Sky, Montana.
And I'm actually doing the camera morning monologue, I guess, for that day, discussing the incident
The
that happened
previous
the night before.
night's escapades. Not even by us, but the escapades by our neighbors next door. We if you follow us on this journey home, you're gonna see us go from Victoria, BC, which is where we left from, all the way to Florida, going through Coeur d'Alene, Idaho,
And having to detour through North Dakota instead of going through
Montana,
Idaho.
North Dakota,
South Dakota.
Missouri,
I think we went through a state a day. I think we ended up going through 12
Missouri,
states this trip.
Tennessee, Florida.
Yeah, we went through. We went through.
You saw
12
the arches.
states
We went
this
right
year.
through St. Louis.
12 states this year. Last year we went through 10 because we detoured because of some crazy hairy mountain passes, which we have a couple of shots of us going up, and you're going to hear the method of the madness of us going down.
We made a ton of new friends on the trip. The first of whom you are going to see in the next episode, which are the owners of the
Either the next episode
the
or
owners and
third
the
episode.
extended family of the campsite that we were staying at in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And we got a chance to talk to them, and we talked to some campers along the way, and
Yeah.
we made some friends in Montana.
Well, that's because
And
we had a major incident in Montana.
we did.
There will be
We
a
did.
whole episode devoted to that.
That episode is
incident.
actually called the Glendive Incident.
Yes.
But
And if you don't know,
We
if you've never
learned-
heard of Glendive, it's in Montana. You should
it
look
is.
it up.
But we learned a lot about a lot of things on this trip, and there's a lot of fun, happy times, and then there's a lot of kind of eye-opening road trip across the country in a motorhome times. And we learned a lot about how the economy has affected this country, and how some of the landmarks of our childhood road trips are disappearing, and what we need to do to save them. And we've learned what campgrounds have become, and they're not just for vacations anymore. And that's sad, and there are some melancholy moments when we find that out. And Coeur d'Alene is a somewhat liberal, artsy kind of bastion compared to non-city rural Idaho, but it's beautiful. Coeur d'Alene is stunningly beautiful, and the campground was amazing. And we learned so much going across the country. Because, it's really interesting that people are so friendly in campgrounds.
Oh, they are. It's ridiculous.
And they're friendly in small towns. And they're more than willing to help when something goes bad. Because you think you plan for every contingency. You don't.
You don't. That's why I watch Survivor, man.
And the universe really we needed to be taught a lesson in this election year.
Yep. And clearly we needed to share that lesson.
Because we needed to share it with you. Because we were pretty removed. I realize now.
Yeah.
From a lot of what's going on in the country. And now I feel not so removed. And much more personally affected by things than I was. But man, road trips are fun.
Yeah, and it's not even about camping. Like, a lot of people say they haven't been camping, and it's camping is one thing. If you go to like a park or something like that, it's one thing. But it's a completely different experience if you take like a trailer, or you take a camper, or you go with 4 or 5 people and you all stay in you rent one to hang out in and go on a really
And I am telling you, we had the
long road
hardest
trip.
time finding a frickin' pool.
We found that one in
Between the economy and the weather,
some
a
weird
lot of the
place in
campgrounds
Montana.
either didn't have pools or the pools they had were closed and had been drained because it was either too hot outside or the
too cold.
economy were forcing them not to be able to run their pools. We didn't get a chance to be in a campground where the pool was open and we could swim until we got to Big Sky, Montana. I kid you not. And that trip in and of itself is a whole other thing. And 15 years of me went on that trip. There was a lot of stuff in that RV. That RV was way overloaded, and we handled it.
Yeah.
We handled it. We had a lot of living to do, and that was really, it really was our home away from home for...
It was our home.
So what, 12 days we were on the trip, 10 days we were on the trip?
It wasn't even home away from home. It was our home for 11 days. That's all we had. That was it.
That was it. And we had sketchy Wi-Fi, and I know you'll laugh at the Wi-Fi thing, but we felt disconnected from our world in some ways, and yet inherently connected to the world in other ways.
Actually,
and it's really strange, isn't it, how being disconnected from technology
it was crazy.
Can make you more reconnected with the world that you live in and that surrounds you.
Well, and Lance just asked if there's a graphic or a map of the route we took. I'll make one.
There is. It'll be up on the Indy Interstate Facebook that also launches tomorrow.
But the funny thing is that we kept every map that we acquired, and we kept all of our pre-maps and everything like that. And we were thinking maybe that we would give some of those away because it shows all the multiple routes that we tried to route because we
also have magnets from every state that we were in.
We decided midway through the trip, I think it was like the second or third day, that we had to take a different route than the route we took last year, because last year we went over the Continental Divide, which if you've never been over it, screw the Grand Canyon, this will scare the snot out of you. Because you have to drive. It's and last year we went...
There is nothing scarier than having to downshift because you're on a 6% grade.
Yeah. We went around Yellowstone.
And you're coming down.
The Rockies and a couple other passes that were not marked on our maps last year. And
when you see the tracks from where the trucks have actually run off the road into the runoff lane.
Yeah. So, but we
didn't see any accidents this time, though.
No, we didn't. We didn't see any pieces of cars off the cliff
Although
sides.
we did see carnage.
Yeah.
And this may be a hint of what we were talking about at the end of the video when we said that the trip became something else entirely. We did see carnage, but it was of the human variety and the economic variety.
Oh, yeah. In some places where the elevations of mountains get over 7,000 feet, there... In the last trip we took, you could look over the side of the road and you could see the underside of cars. You could see the axles that have rusted out and where somebody just went off the cliff, probably overnight. And pieces of debris and other Some of the
most striking images, and you'll get a hint as to some of what we learned and what we saw. If you go back, when this is up on the YouTube channel, and you go back and you look at those pictures that we showed. Yeah, I don't even want to say any more than that.
Yeah. But like I said,
the carnage was of the human and economic variety.
Yeah. This time, because last time it was of the mechanical variety, and we circumvented our route to avoid more mountains, and because of that, we ran into another kind of carnage.
We drove straight through North Dakota. And the Jamestown episode is going to be a lot of fun because Jamestown was awesome. And we got to see the world's largest steel buffalo.
Yep.
But yeah, hard lessons. Riley's right. It was hard lessons to learn.
But there's a lot of fun in it, too.
But there was a ton of fun in it. And we got to meet some very real people.
And hopefully...
In Idaho, in
will
Montana,
stick around for that.
In Missouri. We've gotten to meet some really interesting people along the way. A lot of people didn't want to talk to us. And you'll find out why as we move along.
But yes, I know that there are people bracing for stuff in the Northeast right now. That's why April has her I Love I Heart New York shirt on. We're thinking about all of you. We're still dealing with the bands.
And that's Scott Klein, by the way, who's going to be on our show Wednesday to promote Haywire's second season premiere on Halloween. One of our favorite web series of all time. It cannot wait to see what they're gonna do in the second season. So excited by that.
Right?
So excited by that.
Hey, guess what? It's 8 o'clock.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow. That went by fast. We hope you guys liked the show. If you didn't like the first episode of Indie Intertube, please, please, please.
It'll be up tomorrow on YouTube. If you missed something, if you didn't catch us, if you're just now joining the show, we're sorry.
If you didn't get a chance to see it, it will be up on our YouTube channel tomorrow morning, along with some extras, some behind-the-scenes stuff that we're going to go ahead and put up, and then some of the pictures maybe that we're not going to use in later episodes will also go up on the Facebook. And please take care of yourselves if you're in the Northeast. Please take this storm seriously. We will be thinking about all of you and keeping you in our hearts and our thoughts all night tonight and tomorrow. Make sure that you check out Spirits when it premieres on Wednesday. Go to Rides TV and check out 614. This episode went way too fast. Hope you guys liked Indie Interstate. Please tell your friends about the show. We really want you guys to join us on this journey because we think you're going to have as much fun as we did. And, hey, we're going to learn a lot as we go along. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Scott, Riley, Bloody Mary Show. Everybody, Gift of Amber, all of you who were in the room, thank you so much for being there. We were so nervous about especially showing this to you, our regular viewers on Sunday, and we hope that you liked it, and we hope that you will share it with other people.
We don't do the awesomeness that you guys do every day.
We don't do what you guys do. This is all new to us, and we'll get better, I promise. Wednesday, join us on the podcast, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, when our guest will be Scott Klein, the crazy, insane, creative mind behind Haywire, the web series, whose second season premieres that very same night. And next Sunday, we'll be sharing shows that we just found with the IWTV voting process. Until then, good night, everybody. Have a really good evening, and take care of yourselves.
We hope. I don't know why it's not changing over. Why do we get technical difficulties at the very end of the show? It's my favorite. Oh, look.
The internet. It's not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. Surely anyone here has defined what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it. It's a series of tubes.